line matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Him in stride. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. The Giants at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. There's a nice move. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 31 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
Finding more on the out route for the completion. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. Right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
2nd and 7. The give is to DeMercado. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's DeMercado. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll drop to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On the ground, it's DeMercado. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And the Cardinal first down.
A run, it's DeMercado. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Running, DeMercado. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's DeMercado. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whiff. To rethink their plans on 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Dances by it. There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that one too wide and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Play fake. Murray. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Murray now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and the lead will stay put at 17.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
This is taken at about the 14. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
60 Bison, go!
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
19 Tiger.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Oh, look at this play call. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing now is Murray. They'll get this to DiMercado. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Hey.
Now Murray off play action. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd down and a yard.
Move. Push.
On play action, it's Murray. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. A short one here, caught by McBride. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Giants 7.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Baker on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
They'll run with Hall. Pushing his way through, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a first and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now a second and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
An audible here to get a new look. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
And that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's first down. Now Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder set so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Three ticks remain. This is it here. Murray, one final try. And this is incomplete.